My name is Moses Echodu and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we are discussing particularly things to do with the health and with pretty much emphasis on cancer. Of course, I've taken you through stigma, I've taken you through my story, my personal story. But today I want to talk about something that is really, that I find quite critical in this day and age, and that is the aspect of screening. Why do I say this is critical? Because just recently I visited the Uganda Cancer Institute, and the numbers had clocked to about 7,000 just 2020. That's a staggering increase from the previous numbers that the institution has been dealing with. Talk about 4,000, talk about 5,000, I think at the most. So now you're talking about 7,000. And I think why we are having all this number of cases, for me, it's a question of the Uganda Cancer Institute doing an actually intentional job on increasing cancer awareness across the country. I've been very fortunate to have been part of these drives. Some of these drives where you go to Sembarara, you go to Bushenyi, you go to Moroto, and you can see that so many people don't know about cancer, but with the increased awareness that has been created by the Uganda Cancer Institute, the numbers are increasing. But with the increased awareness, you would have expected that we would still see more people coming in to do screening, would be able to identify cases of cancer at a very early stage. I think for me, the question now has been, the number of cases has increased. Many people now seem to have an idea of what cancer is. Please do forgive the noise. On the balcony, there's someone who is doing some bit of his firewood, and then just near the road. But back to what I was saying. So because of the increased awareness, many people are coming with cancer, and for me, it's people are coming with probably at stage 3, stage 4, and at the end of it all, doctors will tell you it's difficult to work with such stages. So there's always a desire. There's always a desire by the doctors to see that more people come through, and probably diagnosis is done early, probably when you're still stage 1. And like I told you, my personal case, it was an early stage cancer, and the other beneficial factor was that I was a kid when my cancer was discovered, so my healing process was a little bit faster. My body was responding a little bit better as compared to, say, probably if I were to go back when I'm, say, 35. So we need to find a way for us to actually start identifying cancer at a very early stage. I'm no doctor, I'm not going to tell you doctor things, but the reality of the matter is, if the cancers are discovered early, first stage, second stage, I think as well, we are going to realize an improved graph, where instead of losing so many people, we start seeing many people actually recovering. We start seeing more survivors are coming out there. Last time I told you that we should not force cancer survivors to tell their stories, because sometimes you find that some people come when their stage is probably stage 3, and the battle they have gone through is probably more aggressive as compared to me, whose cancer was at stage 1. So we need to start looking at how best we can actually have our cancers identified early. And at the end of it all, it comes down to the intention. It comes down to the intention. It comes down to you as a person. What are you going to do? How are you going to do this? And I know many of you are scared. When you hear cancer, the first thing you think about is death. I've been given a death sentence. Now I need to start selling my cows. If you're having a girlfriend, probably you're starting to think, can I get married? I leave behind a memory of marriage. That is a little bit mean. Yeah, you don't want to leave someone with memories of you. Some of you want to let me leave my children on earth. Who are you leaving your kids to suffer with? But yeah, I think it has to be a scenario. I get you. I definitely understand you. We have been in a scenario where the cancer deaths are so many that sometimes it scares you. It scares even I. And so, but one thing I can say is that visiting the Uganda Cancer Institute recently has given me lots of hope. We're seeing increase of drugs at the institute. We're seeing new machines for radiotherapy being brought actually to the Cancer Institute. Back probably around 2010, 2011, you could think that Uganda Cancer Institute probably had about 3 to 4 oncologists. And right now, I can say that with the different trainings that have been partnered, where the Cancer Institute has partnered with universities like Cambridge, talk about Fred Hutchinson, you're seeing that we're now having more oncologists in the country. We're seeing more people who actually can be able to take care of cancer patients. So I know it is a difficult call. I know it's a difficult decision, but I think if we want to see progress, the Cancer Institute can only do so much with the doctors. They can only do so much with the drugs. They can only do so much with all the machinery that they are purchasing from all over the world, that the government of Uganda is helping to purchase from all over the world. They can only do so much, because if you went to the Cancer Institute with stage 3, stage 4, ultimately it's going to be difficult, to help you. But of course, there are cases where these cancers have been treated, where survivors have come out even in stage 4. So there's always hope. But why should we wait for that time where you have to fight tooth and nail? How about we do it now? Get screened now. Let them tell you, listen, there's just a simple lump around your breast. You can treat you by a simple operation and a little bit of chemotherapy, and you'll be good to go. I think that is the most important thing. That, I think, for me, is the best way we can actually fight cancer. We discover cancer early, we'll be able to have more cancer survivors that walking through the streets of Kampala. And of course, eat healthy, exercise. Eat healthy. Lots of fruits, lots of water, exercise. It's me, Moses Ichodu, and I'm saying thank you so much for always tuning into my channel. Bye-bye.